Hi, I'm Ashley, host of Fixins, the show that helps you savor while you save. Today we're making meatball soup, and it's a newer recipe to our family, but it's quickly become a favorite. So let's get started. For this recipe, you will need the following tools: a medium-sized pot, a cutting board, and a knife to cut your onion, a spoon to stir everything up, and then a soup ladle to serve. Let's talk ingredients. This recipe serves 8 people, and you will need the following ingredients: chicken broth, black pepper, salt, a medium-sized onion, Italian seasoning, rotini pasta, tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, spinach, frozen or homemade meatballs. I've already cooked mine for timing, and heavy whipping cream. Let's talk costs. This recipe makes 8 servings and costs $1.55 per serving. I know that's a little bit more than what we normally do, but if there's only 1 or 2 of you, eat as much as you want and freeze the rest for later. All right, let's stir everything together. For timing, I've already cooked my onions and added my garlic and Italian seasoning with my tomato paste. So now we're going to add our chicken broth. Just pour everything in. Okay. And then we will add our crushed tomatoes, our rotini pasta, and we can add our meatballs as well. And like I said, I've already cooked mine to save time. I bought freezer meatballs for ease of use, but you could totally make homemade meatballs very easily. And add whatever ingredients. So now we stir everything together, and we're gonna bring this to the boil, and we're gonna let it go for about 10 or 15 minutes while the pasta cooks. And in the meantime, I'm gonna show you a new kitchen hack. I've got a new kitchen hack for you guys that I just literally saw yesterday on the internet. So tomato paste, I know we all use it for different recipes. And if you're like me, you use 1 or 2 tablespoons, you cover it, put it in the fridge, and then you forget about it, and then you throw it away, and then you have to go buy it all over again. So I just saw that you take your extra tomato paste, and you get parchment paper, and you cut some squares out, and you kind of flatten it out. And then you place another layer. And then you just keep layering it up until you run out. I'm actually really excited about this because I throw my tomato paste away every time. 1 more layer, I think. Yeah. And then you can cover that one up as well. Okay, the next step is you get your Ziploc bag, you write the date on it so you know when you put it in the freezer. So now you just slide these in, and basically what happens is you freeze it, it gets hard, and then when you're ready for your next round of tomato paste, it literally just peels off, and you throw the one in that you need, or 2, and then you put the rest back in the freezer. And I think that is a really cool kitchen hack. All right, let's take a look. Our pasta should be all ready to go. Oh yeah, that looks really good. So I'm gonna turn down my heat a little bit. And then we're going to now add our spinach and our heavy whipping cream. We're gonna stir that all in. And then we gotta wait for the spinach to cook down for a little bit, but it doesn't take very long. And you might notice I'm not using the cooktop behind me for filming purposes, but I am using this portable cooktop. It's called an induction cooktop, and it actually came from IKEA. It's been really handy to have. We bought it a few years ago when we ripped out our kitchen. We had no kitchen. We moved our kitchen into the dining room, and we had an Instant Pot and this cooktop. It was kind of crazy, but it's also been really useful for camping and some other things. We do hot pot sometimes with friends, and so we can put the pot in the middle of the counter and be able to serve. So it's been a really great addition to my kitchen tools or gadgets. Okay, looks like we're pretty good here. Oh, it looks really good. Okay, now we're gonna serve it up. And then you just take a little bit of Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it, and then it's all good to go. We got the meatball soup. Like I said, this makes 8 servings. It's a lot for 1 or 2 people, but it freezes really well, and it looks great. Remember, this recipe was only $1.55 per serving. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as my family does. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.